name is Jim Livingstone. I'm a retired civil servant, all very boring, but I happen to have a rather famous mother, Bridie Gallagher, known as the girl from Donegal, who had many great hits, including Mother's Love's a Blessing, Boys from County Armagh, Two Little Orphans, and very proud of her. She had great achievements all over the world, and she died in January 2012. And not long after she died, I was sort of sorting out things in her house, and I knew she had these dresses, and she'd kept all her gowns, most of them handmade or bought in London way back in the 50s and 60s. They were valued at £50,000 in total. People said you should sell them, and I thought, I can't sell my mother's clothes. And I was driving past the Lyric Theatre one day, and that was it. I thought, there's the place. They have a working theatre. They have a wardrobe department. So when I came, spoke to the wardrobe mistress. She was thrilled and very excited because she knew my mother's rather glamorous style. And as you can see, these are only 3, but there's 96 of these. So this is quite a collection. And I'm delighted to say that the Lyric Theatre agreed to keep the collection. They're calling it the Bridie Gallagher collection in perpetuity, and they'll use it in various productions over the years, and hopefully when one of Bridie's dresses is being used, it'll be acknowledged in the programme. So that way they've got a home. They're continuing to do what they were always intended to do, which is be on the stage, and that's where they need to be. Yeah.
She's actually from Donegal, but she was claimed by people in Belfast and people in Northern Ireland, and she's very famous in the 50s. I mean, she sang in the Royal Albert Hall, she sang in Carnegie Hall, the Lincoln Centre, the London Palladium, and she was, for us, it was like not many people from the north were on the world stage then. You always look at it, but they're always from America or England, but not anybody from the north. We had Ruby Murray and Bridie Gallagher, and we're very, very proud of them. And so we grew up with their songs because all your parents or anybody around always had their party piece would have been a Bridie number, and so to have her dresses donated very kindly by Jim, her son, to the Lyric, it's great, to have these 50s, 60s, 70s dresses. And I mean, I'm wearing quite an ordinary one because my character's a very ordinary character, but there's some beautiful ones that she wore on stage. This would have been just like her summer dress, and it's very nice. I hope I do her proud. I can't sing as well as her, but I can act.
Well, there's 96 altogether. Now that 96 includes a beaver fur coat and several other coats and things like that. There's about 90 dresses. So most of them are full length like this. Some of them are sort of short. Most of them are late 50s, early 60s designs. There's about a dozen that are sort of 70s and 80s, right up until the time that Bridie was appearing in the Sydney Opera House in 1977, and then later in about 1988 she was in the Lincoln Centre in New York. So all of those dresses are there. Not only was she meticulous, it was part of her whole performance. A lot of girl singers in the 50s and even in the 60s tended to dress very simple and plain. Little black dresses, that sort of thing. Bridie distinguished herself from the rest by going for the glamour, and she modelled herself from Doris Day, and her working rule was that she should never wear the same dress in the same venue twice. So she kept a diary for years and years, and she could tell you where every dress was used, So they were very important to her, and even when she was no longer performing, in the last 15 years of her life or so, there was something that her grandchildren would enjoy. She used to bring them up, and they would all get squeezed into them because she had a tiny waist. It's 18-inch waist. So I certainly wouldn't fit into it, and most women wouldn't now, but each of my daughters they've got one of the collection to keep themselves, and the rest are here in the Lyric Theatre.